This episode is brought to you by Zazzle.com. Millions of creators, buyers, and sellers, billions of products. Use our code EVERYDRINK10, save 10% off orders of $50 or more. Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Eric Schomer. Today we're going to create the Margarita Texas Rita. This recipe is supposed to be quick. Of course, I don't do anything quick, but if I did, they sent this to us to taste. They wanted to see what we thought. It's called the Margarita Texas Margarita Mix, restaurant-style Margarita Mix.
Too sweet.
It's going to be sweet, I think. First ingredient,
corn syrup.
High fructose corn syrup. So I'm going to guess, now if there was, my personal review right now is replace that with sugar if they could do that. I don't know how that works for cost efficiency. I'll put in the bottom. It doesn't. Yeah, probably not. It would be more money. They use it. So I'll put on the bottom. This will help me remind me to figure out what this costs. I forgot to look it up. But it also has the Margarita Texas Rita, and it advertises, I don't know how, maybe they partnered or something, Cavallino tequila. I got that. These were one of the first guys ever on the show. They were one of the first to ever. They started Everyday Drinkers for me, or helped me understand that I could make something out of this. And so I wanted to use theirs since it was right on the list. You could use any Blanco tequila you have. You're going to want 4 ounces of Margarita Texas Mix. Bam. You're going to want 3 ounces of Cavallino Blanco tequila, 2 ounces of, well, they say Paul's Texas Orange Liqueur. I don't know who Paul is.
And we don't live in Texas.
So if you live there, and we have tons of viewers that do, seek it out, see what it's like. And my ultimate goal right now...
But what are you using instead?
I'm using citronge. Is that how you say it? Citronge. Citronge. So we've got our own orange liqueur. Use what you can. And I don't know how it's going to be. They wanted me to find out, give it a taste. And personally, I don't think it could beat my recipe. Because my recipe is natural. Uses agave nectars, the Common Man Margarita. It's going to be more natural tasting, but it also takes a lot of time to do all the syrups and stuff compared to just blasting this stuff in. So
you could make yours into a mix. I
could make mine into a mix, but that kind of makes it less authentic.
Defeats the purpose.
Yeah. If you could bottle my mastery...
Depends how much time you have. Like if you're having a huge party, you could do it ahead of time.
You could make those ahead of time, but it's still going to take a lot of work, a lot of limes being squeezed.
Yeah, but it's ahead of time, so you can still enjoy the party.
Yeah, you just have to really think in advance.
Which we never do.
I never think in advance. So
there's a lot of tequila in there.
There's 3 ounces of tequila, 2 ounces of orange, 4 ounces of margarita mix. This is a party right here. I went way overboard. I should have just divided all that out in half.
Big old margarita. Yeah, you probably could have. A lot of that's going to waste.
This goes back to in advance. I only have my advance goes like a minute.
How much are you filling that? You have to shake it, you know.
I know. It is going to be a challenge, but I'm up to the challenge.
Are you trying to make it a challenge? Just keep pouring ice in there.
It's on there.
I don't know what that has to do with pouring ice in there, but okay.
Well, we're going to shake it up and see if it breaks. And you're like, why was he shaking it that long? It was taking a while to get chilled. There's a lot of liquid in there.
So the theory is the more ice you have, the better chance it is going to break.
Well,
is ice really that strong?
You know, just because I don't know, every time I fill them too high, they become really hard to create that seal. Oh, we're also going to do this on the rocks. Now, you probably want to use crushed ice. I used all mine in a prior recipe.
And it goes back to that planning ahead part.
Back to the planning ahead. Whoa, that looks really thick. There's like 6 in here. Or maybe 2.5. Smells like a margarita.
It's always good.
Well, it's got that lime smell, and I don't have any lime in here. Probably hidden in the secret ingredients that are listed on the side. 9% lime juice from concentrate. Oh, lemon juice too. It keeps the tequila taste. Not bad. It's sour. Good job. A lot of the margarita mixes, I don't know if it's a Mix Masters or some of them are just so sweet. It maintains, I didn't throw it in here, it maintains almost an authentic citrus, that little, the acidity, is that what I'm trying to say? Like you get the acidity,
what you're trying to
like
say.
lemonade. You're getting that acidity. So you're getting what tastes like somebody just squeezed the lime in here. So that's good. That's kind of key, because if it's not sour and it ends up being sweet, over sweet, then it's going to seem a little fake, unless you just put a lot of agave nectar in there. That's always a good time. Besides the fact that there's a lot of high fructose corn syrup, I like the simplicity of it, and it keeps the Cavallino coming through. You're getting some of that raw tequila taste. Orange, about, I think, the same level you get out of my margarita. I'd have to do them side by side, I think, to see which one's better. But I'm going to guess anytime you do something completely authentic, it's going to be better. But if you're looking for an alternative where people don't have anything else to compare it to, and you're like, I want something that tastes good, good acidity, that's key. Got some sour, it's got a little bit of sweet, keeps its tequila. Those are the important ingredients. So if you could find that, you could check that out. I don't know how many it makes. It says serving size 4 ounces, so that doesn't really help me.
How big is the bottle?
Oh, it does if I know that, huh?
Yeah.
4 divided by 33.8. Come on, math wizard.
About 8.
About 8. You got 8 friends? Oh, not really. You got 3 friends? Nobody ever drinks 1. Think about that. That might be an alternative once I put the price down and figure out what it is. That, my friends, is Margarita Texas Rita using pre-made mix. I'm your host, Eric Schomer. Check us out on everydaydrinkers.tv because we're teaching you how to drink.